Now, this has everything to do with manifestation. You are intending, you wanting this experience with this person. You have this thing in your head. Once they come back, we're going to do X, Y, Z. Yet, meantime, I'm willing to spend all my days, all my mornings and nights feeling frustrated, irritated, rather miserable, because I'm chasing a fantasy. Frankly, it is just a fantasy. So that this is how the ego side of the mind works, right? I'm chasing this fantasy in my head I pictured for me and my specific person. So one day when they come back, I can finally be happy. If you really sit with this, right? If you just go like, I'm sitting with this, can you feel the nonsenseness of this? I don't allow myself to appreciate life. I don't allow myself to take a breather every single time to appreciate. I have this body. I have my intention. I have, what else do you have? You have everything. You have intention. We are all pure consciousness to begin with. That is why we get to manifest. This is how we can manifest on the consciousness level. And this is all about energy. Energetically, we get to pick and choose, and we all do every single day. You choose in between a latte and a cappuccino. That is from your intention. That is your decision. You choose to stay up late. You choose to go to bed before 10. That is your choice. That choice, literally, how does a person that feel lovelessness and they are chasing this picture in their mind, is like, I'm going to be happy when the person comes back, when my person comes back. You are going to need to practice being happy in order to have this next logical step, is to bring in more experiences. You could potentially tap into their full potential of the experiences to fulfill your desires. So that exactly, what is this manifesting thing? What is this chasing about? There is nothing to chase. There is only this, the fantasy that is in the mind, that is telling you, let's try again tomorrow, let's tap into more imaginations, more scripting, more and more. If I ask you today, what is something you got left for you to do in regards of manifesting a specific person? And if you don't say, I got nothing left to do, it's all happening, then you don't allow yourself to have this. You're not living in the wish fulfilled. So because your mind would, majority of the time, not always, if you live in the end, if you have faith already, you don't need this video whatsoever. If you live in the end, then nothing else on the direct physical reality would. I don't say it's never gonna irritate you. You get irritated, you get frustrated, you get tapped out, and immediately you'd catch yourself, or soon after you catch yourself. That is called being conscious. That is conscious manifesting. Go like, okay, so in this present moment, what can I give myself to feel my wish fulfilled state? That's the only thing you got to do, called persisting, living in the end, living in your wish fulfilled. That is the only thing. Any perceived 3D movement or no movement, it's all perceived. You make that as an excuse to tap out your wish fulfilled state, or to make you feel like not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. That is you being unconscious. There's no judgment. I do this often. Everybody does it on a daily basis. However, you gotta really catch yourself, right? Before your feeling state starts to get really, really wacky. And you just completely go, oh, being on the little boat and thrown around in the ocean type of wackiness. So this is actually how you persist. You persist in this wish fulfilled, right? Any chance you could get, any chance the so-called 3D wants to get you out of the wish fulfilled state, keep on catching yourself, keep on practicing being conscious again, and start coming back. Milk it day in, day night, day in, day night. That is the persisting needed in manifesting a